Hi guys, welcome to the virtual tour of the Penrith Solar Centre showroom. Let's have a bit of a look. For our panel selection at Penrith Solar Centre, we use only the highest quality. Tier 1 is not even a word we kind of grade our panels with around here. Everything we use is well above Tier 1. This here is our Qcells modules. So this here is the Qcells G5 Plus 330 watt panel. It features a 25-year product and performance warranty. This is a industry-leading panel. Warranties pretty much the highest the industry has ever seen. We also sell the Qmax, which is our entry-level product. The Qmax is a 12-year product warranty and a 25-year performance warranty. It's also a 330 watt panel. Our premier panel, the top of the line that we have, is the Qcells G6 Plus. So that is a 350 watt panel boasting a huge 25-year product and performance warranty. This panel is great for tight roofs if we have limited space. We're achieving really large results with a small amount of panels. So Qcells, the only module that we do stock here at Penrith Solar. Next up, we have our Fronius inverter range. So as our string inverter choice, we have Fronius. It is an Austrian-made string inverter. The Fronius inverters that we do sell, we have the Primo range, which is our single phase range, typically used for systems under 5 kilowatt. And then we have our Simo range. So our Simo range is anything from 5 kilowatts and above, right through to 20 kilowatts. Fronius inverters are a very robust unit. They do have a 5-year standard warranty with a 5-year extension at the moment, so giving you 10 years total warranty on parts. So yeah, the Fronius has a dual tracker or a dual input, which means we can wire the panels in 2 separate strings on your roof. This allows us to use this inverter in cases where we have a north aspect and a west aspect running at the same time but operating independently. Fronius paired up with our Qcells Qmax panel is our entry-level solution, and we do recommend that if you are purchasing solar for an investment property or purchasing on a bit of a budget, but still want that Penrith Solar Centre installation experience. Next up, we have our premium inverter. So this inverter is arguably the greatest inverter on the market. This is our Enphase microinverter solution. So unlike our standard string inverter, where we have one inverter for the whole system, with Enphase, we actually have one inverter under every single panel. The advantages of Enphase are second to none. There'd be 50 I could name off the top of my head. The shading benefits that it gives, if one panel shaded, the rest aren't affected, opposed to the string inverter. The safety, the reliability, the warranty period on an Enphase microinverter is 10 years standard, but you can purchase it out to 25 years. So you can actually have a full system with us with a complete 25-year warranty, which is very unheard of in the solar industry. The Enphase microinverters also get rid of an age-old problem that we've had in the solar industry of where do I put my inverter? String inverters can be a little bit sore to the eye, and if you don't have a practical space to put them, Enphase microinverters are a terrific option for you. The inverter and the panel is all on the roof and you never have to worry about it. It would be worth mentioning that Enphase also has an Envoy, which we generally locate in your switchboard. The Envoy is the brains of the system, so it will tell you what your house is using at any given time, how much solar energy you're generating, and how much you're selling to the grid. It's a very clever device. When hooked up to the internet, we can give you remote monitoring from anywhere in the world. Enphase for us is the top of the line. If you wanted the best of the best, you'd be using the G6 Plus 350 watt panel combined with our Enphase microinverters, which would give you the most premium system pretty much on the market today. Next up, we have something really important that's not very often spoke about. With our Clenergy racking solutions, we only use black Hollywood racking. The black Hollywood racking gives you that real sleek look on your roof when combined with our solar panels, which are obviously black. With the Clenergy racking, we also have black mids and end clamps. So a lot of the times you'll see a black frame panel, but you'll still see little silver bits on the roof. This is because the mids and end clamps will still be silver. All of our racking solution is anodized black. We don't do that. That comes from Clenergy and is covered under Clenergy's warranty. It would also be worth noting at this point in time the cable fixings that we use. So you can see these guys here. We don't just use standard cable ties on your roof. Anyone can slap up a nylon cable tie, but I will tell you that won't last the life of the system. What we use here at Penrith Solar is a stainless steel nylon coated cable tie. So the stainless steel component of the tie is there for the structural integrity or the reliability of the cable tie, and the nylon coating is there to protect the cable that is being clamped down by the cable tie. Really important part of your system that should definitely be prioritized. Here at Penrith Solar, we also use a very trusted brand in circuit breaker named Hagar. Circuit breakers are an area in solar where a lot of solar companies save money by buying very cheap and inferior parts. Hagar circuit breakers are a very reliable circuit breaker. This device here is what protects you and your family, your personal property and livestock from the solar system itself. Really, really important that a shortcut's not taken on this. Hagar circuit breakers have been around a very long time and Penrith Solar has trusted them since day one. For additional monitoring on your system, if you want something extra rather than the Fronius or the Enphase monitoring, we do stock and install the Solar Analytics device. Solar Analytics is a company, a third-party company, that monitors your solar for you. So once we've installed it and you're not quite sure if it is living up to its expectation, Solar Analytics will tell you within 2% if the system is producing what is expected of the system. It takes into account things like weather, your tilt and orientation of your system, the type of panels you have, and the cable runs, etc. that made up your solar system. So a really handy device if you wanted to know what your bills are going to be. Solar Analytics is the way to go for that. So our Tesla Powerwall is our battery storage option. I quite often like to nerd out over the Tesla Powerwall and get all specky. I'll give you the brief overview today. So Tesla Powerwall is a 13.5 kilowatt hour storage battery. It is one of the only batteries on the market that has a liquid cooling system. So on the left here, the air is sucked through the battery, through the radiator, through the battery's inverter, and out the other side. This keeps the temperature of the battery regulated to an optimum temperature of around 25 degrees. The Tesla Powerwall 2 is made up of around 1,100 of these cells manufactured inside the Tesla Gigafactory. The Powerwall boasts a very impressive power delivery of 5 kilowatts instantaneously with a peak of 7. So for any of those big loads that come on and need that initial large hit of energy, the Powerwall can provide that. So another really impressive feature of the Powerwall is that you can stack up to 10 of them. So 13.5 kilowatt hours of storage isn't enough for you. You can actually take it out to up to 135 kilowatt hours of storage. You can have the best battery storage option, the greatest inverters on the market, and the most beautiful panels. But that's not the most important part of our Penrith Solar Centre experience. The one thing I can't show you in this showroom, which is undoubtedly the best thing, and that's built us our reputation over the last 6 years, is our installation crews. Our team of perfectionists will ensure this gear is installed to the highest level of installation quality possible every single time. So when you're buying a system with Penrith Solar Centre, it's not just the products that you're buying, it's our installation crews, it's our after sales service, and everything that goes from the time you actually purchase till the result of getting cheaper bills. That's what we're built from, that's what our reputation's built from, and that's what makes Penrith Solar Centre who we are.